Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tank Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo. This is going to be match 3, where we see... I'm going to get it right this time. There we go, the 109E Panzer Battalion, submitted by Captain Ironlad. Now, this is a very cool-looking entry. Yeah, you've got a bunch of very unpronounceable names attached to some very cool-looking devices. And yes, that is a command bike with an APS cannon strapped to the side. I I have no words for how awesome this is. I just like how he's holding out his hand like he wants to. Oh no, that's both hands. He's holding them out to get the handlebars. And there's just everything that is so much yes about this. I don't expect it to last long, but I think it's just there for more for kicks than anything else. You got everything from fancy bikes to mini bikes to wedges with a gun to whoops, that's not supposed to happen. To World War I tanks to the absolute future that is the Stridsrobot Langben 109. That's the only one I'm going to try to pronounce. I'm not even going to try to call the others by the name. We'll just call them the Morkers, the Dykes Crab. I don't even know how you say this. Anyway, this is the only Walker submitted in the entire tournament. Walkers get a bonus of extra 10,000 materials over a Land Cruiser. You're only allowed to have one. And there's something really cool about this one, besides the fact that it actually works. In the center, I'm not going to bother going in and looking at it. I'm pretty sure it won't work unless I can explode the view. In the center, right where that cross is, there's a mass of whirling metal that acts as a crude gyroscope, which seems to work fairly well for keeping things stable. It's really ingenious, and I give props to the creator for trying it. Over here we have the Valiant Steel Wall by Dragonslayer. 10 identical Valiant Mark III tanks, all lined up and ready to face their opponents. Simplistic in design, but very effective both in fire and ability to take damage. So, two vastly different designs, two vastly different creators ready to duke it out on the fields of Tank Wars 2. Here we go! Gotta get everyone settled on the ground first. Oh, and there goes the launch. I have no idea where those shells are going. The Strids robot just launches off a barrage of cram shells to the sky. Yeah, I'm not sure if those are ever coming down again. They're gonna be like a flying brick joke where like 5 minutes in, those come back down and just annihilate everything. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, well, damage being taken already. This, I'm guessing that's a Dykes Kravler, given that it's despawning and only one of those is despawned. I don't know what decapitated it. I'm guessing a volley from the Valiants just took it out. But nobody is moving on this side, which is slightly concerning. Hello? Guys? Is anyone moving? There's plenty of ammunition being fired. I'm wondering if, because of the extreme amount of resources on the Panzer Battalion, and maybe they, why are things being DQ'd? Oh, run, little bike, run! You don't want to be here. Yeah, nothing's firing back. It's almost like they don't have enough ammunition or resources. There's only 40,000 allotted. It could be that they just don't have enough. Or maybe there's way too many storage containers at each one and some of the vehicles siphoned it all up. Either way, it's looking pretty grim already for the Panzer Battalion, and most of their vehicles are not even functional as all the Valiants charge across, except for those two that are stuck. Valiant's just charging across, looking to smash their way through. They are focused almost exclusively on killing this robot at the moment. That's going to be a pretty big project in the making. Oh no, they were firing at this Strids motorcycle, and it has completely lost its turret in a volley of shells. Still not exactly sure what happened to the Panzer Battalion. They were fine. I'm not sure why they suddenly just didn't move. Oh man, there's all these tanks completely ignoring the majority of the Panzer Battalion. This one, I'm guessing that's the Morker 109. Aiming that big cram cannon into the side of a Valiant like it's going to do something, but it's not doing anything. Nope, this one's looking to shoot down. Not moving. Not moving at all, but it's looking to shoot down. Trying to get a shot. And this Stridge robot is just taking all of the damage. All of it. Just shot after shot pouring in from the wall of Valiance. They've literally just corralled the rest of his teammates and herding them away at however fast they can push them. Oh no, one of the legs just got blown off. Part of one of the legs has just been removed. And the robot goes down. Cut off at the top joint, and it is no longer mobile. The only thing that's been firing this whole time is the robot, and it has just been completely demolished by concentrated fire. Oh dear. You hate to see that. Oh, now the rest of the Valiants are getting in on it. Oh no, they're corralling the bike. Run, bike, run! The bike is the only thing that's moved this entire time. I don't know what powers it. I don't know what dark wizardry drives this thing. It's just running. It's running for all it's worth, and I wouldn't blame it. This team is getting absolutely decimated here. Not desiccated. Most of the Valiants are still firing back at the robot. A couple of Valiants are deciding to fire back, I think, into the remaining forces. None of these tanks for Panzer Battalion have fired once, I don't think. Oh, yep. Shells from the sky. Oh man, it's just brutal. You hate to see it. Oh no, and the crayons were hit. The crayons were core. There's that gyroscope I was talking about inside. You can see it spinning like mad, but it's not going to do the Stridge robot any good anymore. It's down to 73.9% and getting absolutely mercilessly pummeled by the Valiants. Not a single Valiant has taken more than 2% of damage. Despite being small, they're just taking no fire, and so when you're not taking any fire, it's pretty easy to just, you know, do as you please. This bike has had the wheels cut off of it, the front wheel. This one's still sitting there. Lost all of its track on one side. Most of the turret has been gutted out of it. Oh no, the bike, the front wheel is being cut off again. Yeah, like 4 here that are piling in to the Stridge robot. Those 2 over there are also doing that. I think they got stuck on each other. And you got 4 over here that are just kind of taking apart whatever they want. They have a habit of running into each other and just kind of shunting each other around, it looks like. This one has seems to have run out of things to shoot at. I'm not sure exactly why. It's probably going to get the turret popped off of it by its teammates if they fire. Oh! Somehow didn't hit each other. I have a feeling these bikes have only taken damage because they got in the line of fire while the tank's trying to kill this beast. I mean, it's not going to matter. 62% to 98.1%. Oh no, there goes another leg. That's a lot of materials lost. It's lost 3 legs. No, 2 legs. 2 legs on one side. It's struggling. Like a caterpillar or a spider missing some of its legs. It's hobbling, trying to get back on its feet, but I think it's far too late. There was no aggression from Panzer Battalion, and the entirety of the team just fell apart right from the beginning. I'm not sure why. This bike and the robot are the only 2 that ever moved. I'm thinking there was just too much... Oh, look at that. There's some materials for them now. I'm not sure why. Maybe something passed materials on, but it's not being shared anywhere. There's nothing being allocated. Materials are just being left in the pool. I think there was way too much storage required for the units. I think they took too much in terms of materials, and they siphoned all of the power out of any tanks that might have been filled. Oh, you hate to see it. It starts to rain. Oh, that's unfortunate. The rain falls as the sky weeps for the mighty Stridge robot that has collapsed. Oh man, you hate to see that. It's just shell after shell piles into it, stripping it down block by block. And that whole mass of tanks over there just firing into it, taking it apart piece by piece. Man, still got 2 of its legs fairly intact. It's just those 2 on the right that got absolutely ripped off of it early on. Losing that front leg completely really crippled the robot's ability to do anything. And then, of course, having the entirety of the crams just ripped out from behind has completely invalidated its use at all. And the Valiants are content to just plunk away at it while the... Oh, wow! It fired! The bike actually... Oh, no, that's the gun. That's the gun on the Valiant. The little cannon. The little cannon is just facing backwards. Oh, no, it's sandwiched! Oh, no! Oh, it got rammed! Oh, it's broken! Oh, no, no, no! Have mercy! Spare the child! Spare him! No, there will be no mercy. The MC Commando is down to 39.3% with that ram attack, and it will despawn. Goodbye, Commando. You were brave while we knew you. And speaking of brave, oh no. The poor robot. Wobbling, hobbling, crippled, and dying from death of 1,000 cuts. Somehow another one of these motorcycles was killed while I wasn't looking. I'm sure it just got shot up so much by people shooting through it to get to the robot that it died of unnatural causes and violent shelling. And the robot's so low on the hill now that the tanks, the Valiants, are shooting into the hill trying to hit it. These two from behind are just having a grand old time hanging out with each other, smashing the robot. Everyone's smashing the robot. It's a good old time. They shepherd around the rest of the Panzer Battalion. And just... Oh no, now they're shooting into the side of the Morker. Because it's in the way. And FTD AI does not know how to navigate around armor. Fire selection is not optimal in this game. Oh wow, well, look at that. Still looks pretty good from this side. Not too bad from this side either, just missing a bunch of stuff. But all that's left is a shell. A shuddering, shaking, dying shell. Down to 65%, we're at 3.5 minutes, and they still can't kill it, and they're incidentally killing everything else while trying to destroy it. Just drilling into the side of this Morker. Oh man, you hate to see it. I know for a fact these are capable of movement. I've tested them all. They run pretty well. Oh, another shot just guts the interior of that last tongue Dijkskravler, and it goes down. It's only a matter of time now before the Morker gets the same treatment. Down to 84% already. Pieces have been stripped out of it. It is a cram tank destroyer, it looks like, but it doesn't really matter at this point. The rain falls heavy as we wait for the inevitable demise in the last 2.5 minutes. I am curious to see if these tanks can actually demolish the robot before 2.5 minutes have elapsed. They're not doing a very good job of it at the moment. I think part of that's because of the angle that it's at. As the rain's stopping a little bit now. These tanks are either shooting through each other or shooting through the enemy on accident, just trying to hit the robot. Uh-oh. I think this one's decided it wants to... Oh, nope. It's damaged. Down to 63.4%. All those shots coming in are either hitting the ground or hitting each other. Yeah, they're firing into the side of the Morker. Just drilling straight through the armor of it. Yeah, it's just been cut open like a can opener from the top. Oh, this is sad. This is sad to see. It was such a cool entry, but it seems that if you don't have enough material to run all your vehicles, this is what happens. Yep. And with 1.5 minutes left to go, and the Panzer Battalion down to 37%, I think we're going to call it there, guys. Aside from, I mean, there's been some DQs. Valiant Steel Wall has mostly DQ'd themselves by way of firing line into each other. They've basically shot each other to death. I guess we could stick around the last minute, just in case something funky happens. I mean, winning by attrition is a thing. We've seen that in Morarch versus Adnecrius. The Toads were able to outlast, I think it was the Toads, were able to outlast the Thoric Battalion. Yeah, the Valiants have a nasty habit of grouping up on each other and just blasting through their friendlies. They have a high repair rate and a lot of materials to go through due to the actual cost of the entry being so low. They had an extra 60,000 plus materials being added to their team simply because they only cost like 180,000 total. Oh man, it's going to be close, but I think the Stridge robot is just going to survive, albeit a pitiful existence. Barely alive. Lingering on 60%. No more legs are getting cut off, it seems. It looks like the Valiants are blocking each other pretty sufficiently. Oh no, the Valiants have shot another one of their number to death. Is this going to be a 15-second comeback? I don't think so. 59.1% to 34.4%. I'm pretty sure the Valiant Steel Wall has it in the bag, despite being slightly bad about shooting each other in the back. Oh, yeah, there goes the Morker. That's done it. 2 seconds left on the clock, and we're done. Well, that was Dragonslayer versus Captain Ironlad, and it looks like the winner is going to be Dragonslayer with his Valiant Steel Wall. Congratulations, Dragonslayer. We'll be seeing you in the winner's bracket, and we'll be moving the Panzer Battalion down to the loser's bracket. Until next time, I've been Chromoid, and this is the Tank Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo Tournament.